related to the social upliftment in India and the world, which includes the economic profitability for the industries. It also includes the reachability for poor people to the things that right now are not reachable to them, which includes the lower crime rate because they have a better reach to the facilities that we normally have. So when I talk about it, when it comes to energy, we have to understand that the safe energy that we create is finite right now. So we have a finite creation of safe energy. So one might have a lot of money, but the natural resources are common. They are for the people who have money, and they are for the people who do not have money. Which takes me to the next point. What we have to do is reduce, reuse, and recycle. We all know these three things. I will add another point to it, is to repurpose. When I talk about repurposing, I like to take example of from my kitchen. So I have rice from today, and tomorrow I make wonderful pancakes out of it. It is repurposing, it is new, and it also helps me not to waste. Now with this brilliant group of intellectuals, why am I talking about kitchen? Why am I talking about the pancakes? Because I want the saving and waste management to be inculcated as habit to all of us, all the students, all the faculties. So we just spoke about the condensed water to save the energy and reuse it, repurpose it as heated water for something else. So that has to be a habit. Not wasting has to be a habit which can be inculcated right from the childhood at home. What can we do? I come from the same sector as Rakesh, the building sector. So in building, there is this district cooling that you can do by repurposing the same amount of cooled water for the facility. So for example, we have cold storages which need a very low temperature of water, which can be repurposed for office buildings for cooling. So there are such projects that especially the organizations like IITs can research upon and work upon. Why are we doing it? Why are we doing it? So with the repurposing, I would like the audience here to really think about the real purpose. So I have some data here. 2.4% of Indian household is unelectrified. 13% do not have the grid connectivity, which means 240 million Indians live in dark. Then I will also relate it to a little monetary purpose. So 1 billion rupees for 1% of population that we need. So if we look at the energy saving of 4 crores that we talked about this morning, we are going to need 100 crores for 1%, and we have to deal with around 13%. So we have a lot of work to do together. I will also relate it to hunger rate of 16.3%. So any waste management or any savings that we are doing is directly or indirectly contributing to upliftment of the society. I applaud also the efforts by Kodak and IIT together, and I think you are doing the work which is right now could be seen as saving or waste management, but it is a cornerstone, a very important step for the world economy to grow. With this, I would like to also bring a couple of points, like how can we do it. So right step is to measure. So what gets measured gets done. So when we measure something, we have to understand that energy audit kind of things are extremely important for all of us to build our mission in a better fashion. And the key ingredient to these audits is integrity. Rakesh just spoke about the integrated buildings, right? So integrate, great and grow. This morning we were talking about buildings and we were talking about integration. And the analogy for it could be like, imagine a body part of yours which is not integrated with your central system. It does not grow. So integration is not only important from the data collection perspective, but it is also important from the growth perspective. So if in your building certain aspects, say lighting is not integrated with the central system, or HVAC is not integrated, or any other, please think of integrating, because it is not only reducing the data that you should have, but it is also not growing. It is also not growing. A very simple solution to it is to use open communication protocols, such in India, what suits India, and we should further work on the open communication protocol as a solution, a technology solution to it. Right? That is all I wanted to bring to this brilliant audience and the panelists about this topic. Thank you.
Thank you.